With the amount of mods and resource packs which are available to download for Minecraft, it's hard to know what to install to make the game as realistic as possible. So in this video, I've taken it upon myself to find the best mods to make Minecraft as realistic as it possibly can. So before we jump into the mods, I've booted up just a normal vanilla Minecraft world just to show you obviously what it looks like before. So here's a pig, sorry pig. Here's some trees, normal oak tree. You guys know what Minecraft looks like, but I just want to do this just so it's a little bit of a baseline so we actually understand what we are changing from into the most realistic Minecraft we can possibly make. So the first mod that we want to install is named Distant Horizons. And if we compare to the previous footage, you can see just about how much further we can see in Minecraft. Now, this will take a hit on your CPU whilst you're loading in some chunks. And this is the same world which I showed you at the start of the video. But just a quick tip, if you go into your options and then go onto this icon at the top, this is for the Distant Horizons config. And I've currently got it to, I've paid for the whole CPU, but this will hurt your computer a lot. You will practically not be able to play whilst it's on, so I'd recommend keeping it on balanced, and that will just allow you to get the most FPS possible whilst it's also still generating some chunks. And if we just overlay some footage on the screen right now of some other people's examples of what Distant Horizons mod can do for you, this is a no-brainer to install because look how beautiful it looks. If your computer can handle it, you can also increase the quality to make it look a lot better as well. This is currently just on the standard default settings because I don't want to go messing around with it, but yeah, look how insane this looks. So in order to make the best use of this mod, you will need a couple other mods which run along with it. And those mods that you will need is obviously Distant Horizons, because this is the mod itself, which is making our world look like this. And you'll also need C2ME, and that will just speed up the chunk loading process. And you'll also want to download Noisium as well, and that will increase the chunk loading speed. Also, what you'd probably like to do is increase your RAM amount that you've allocated to Minecraft. So this is just my fabric loader profile here. And if I go on to edit and then more options at the bottom, where it says this part here, you want to increase this. This will be 2 gig. Obviously, depending on how much RAM you've got in your system, you'll want to increase it. I've just allocated 8 gig to it because I've got enough RAM. So the more RAM that you allocate to your world, the faster the chunks will generate and the smoother your game will play. So if I just pull up F3, you can see in the bottom there where it says World Gen Import Tasks. You see that it's currently doing 37 chunks a second. I've already flown around this world and generated a couple chunks just to demonstrate how this mod actually looks. Now, the next thing you want to install is some shaders, and just look how incredible this world now looks. So this is using Bliss shaders. I'm pretty sure anyone who has tried to make Minecraft look as realistic as possible has used Bliss shaders at some point in their life. Just look how incredible this world looks. But I mean, this partnered with the Distant Horizons mod just makes this game look completely different. Look at the sun up there. Look at this bee here. It is incredible. Look at the shadows. This is hands down probably the best you can probably make Minecraft look with just 2 mods. But to step this up another level, now partnered with this shader pack, you must install Tectonic. Look how incredible this environment looks. And you can see those Distant Horizon mods there working their magic in the background. But just look at this. Look at this terrain generation. So this is Tectonic, which I'm using. There are some other alternatives that you can use for your terrain generation. This mod pack partnered with the Bliss shaders just creates some of the most beautiful environments you could ever have in Minecraft. I mean, look at this mountain here. Look at the way the sun is glaring off of it. This is probably one of my favorite mods to introduce into Minecraft, and it's just incredible. Now, I'm sure we can all agree that the way mobs move in Minecraft is pretty boring. So the next mod that we want to install is a mod which makes these sheep here and all other mobs in this game walk a little bit more realistic. Now, this mod here is called Fresh Animations, and just look at the way that sheep is moving. It's incredible. And you know, we got to do the punch test. How does he run? Oh wow, look at that. That is incredible. This is This is an incredible mod, and let me just go and grab some other eggs so you can see what they move like. So let's grab a panda, a mule. Let's see what these move like. So is it an ocelot? Does this guy move any different? He doesn't really seem to be. Oh yes, look at his arms move. And let's grab a mule. Let's see how this guy moves, if he wants to move. Just look how realistic this looks, and this is incredible. And so one of my favorite mobs with this mod is the creeper. You guys are not ready for how this guy moves. 3, 2, 1. Right, and look how the way he's swaying, and look. Let's see if we can get him to move a little bit. Come on, guy. Come on. Let's move. Punch him. Look at the way this guy is moving. This is incredible. Just look at the way this guy is moving. And another mob which is incredible with this mod is the slime. Look how squishy this guy is. Just look at the way this guy moves. This is honestly one of my favorite mods because it doesn't change too much of the game. And this partnered with all the other mods which I've just mentioned brings Minecraft to life.